What's the good word, John? It's your boy DKB here. So we have some rumors that Denzel Mims will either be getting traded or released probably early on, right? At this point, I don't think he'll make it beyond the first week or two of training camp. And this came from Brian Costello for the New York Post, first from my understanding, and then it was verified by Mike Garofalo of the NFL Network later on. And I still don't think we have all the details, but for a guy that was a Denzel Mims fan, I love this news if it's actually true, right? The way that I look at things is we've seen Denzel Mims across three different coaching staffs now, and I get it's early on, but his best year came with Adam Gase of all people. Mike LaFleur couldn't figure out how to utilize him, or Denzel Mims wasn't skilled enough or mentally prepared to go out there and take advantage of his opportunities. And, both of those things could be true at the same time. And then you get this new coaching staff and they don't love him either. I would say any coaching staff is hard pressed not to fall in love with a guy like Denzel Mims just from his physical attributes. But I think it does speak volumes that, the only rumors that we've heard from Denzel Mims so far with this new coaching staff is that he still seems to be struggling with the playbook and that, maybe he's ill prepared to be an NFL receiver. And so it's disappointing. We spent a second round pick on a guy that had a lot of potential, right? It could have been, one of the top 15 wide receivers in the NFL. If he lived up to his potential, definitely would have outplayed his draft position. But he's kind of buried himself into the ground. I know there's been some illness and injury concerns that have creeped up, but I wouldn't even say he's been worse off than a guy like Ashton Davis, for example. So there's been a lot of excuses. There's been a lot of drama involved with Denzel Mims to a certain extent. There has been some maturity from him. So I do appreciate that we haven't dealt with the same Elijah Moore type response from a guy like Denzel Mims. But at this point in time, I mean, our return on the investment is definitely done, right? He probably had higher value last year when we could have potentially traded him than this year. So I think we're looking, unless Joe Douglas settles for a day 3 pick, I think most likely you're looking at a situation where he's getting released, and this opens up more snaps for the younger guys. We can get a little bit better of a little bit more of a better look from some of these undrafted free agents, Jerome Cap, in the wide receiver room, Xavier Gibson, tight ends, Isaiah Gathings, EJ Jenkins. Some of those guys, the ball can get spread around a little bit more to some people that have more of an opportunity to showcase something for this team. So it's bittersweet seeing him go. I definitely wanted him to succeed by all manners, but I respect our wide receiver coach Zach Azani's opinion on a lot of these wide receivers based on his history and how many different kind of guys he's worked with, the caliber, where they've come from, and then definitely once he got to the NFL, the job he's done with that wide receiver core. So I'll just have to respect it. Firm kind of what's going on right now. But Denzel Mims potentially getting released or traded. Again, I personally think he probably won't make it out of the first week. At worst, the second week of training camp, just so we don't have that additional drama going on. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I know for my Green Bean fans and a couple other people, we wanted Denzel Mims by all means to make the roster. But let me know where you're at with it, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.